Union Pacific is set to break ground on a new rail facility in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. New Mexico politicians and Union Pacific executives say the new facility will bring in a lot of business to Dona Ana County. According to James R. Young, the CEO of Union Pacific, the new rail facility being built in Santa Teresa is going to spur local development.
You'll have warehousing and manufacturing will develop around the location, because at the end of the day, to compete in the world market or domestically, you've got to have the ability to ship your products, right? So we can have production here that we could ship from this facility off the West Coast that could end up in Asia.
Young says Union Pacific will invest $400 million to build the new facility, which he says will bring in 3,000 construction jobs and then 600 permanent jobs. But he adds Union Pacific almost didn't go through with the project in New Mexico.
There was a fuel tax here in the state, so every time we'd put a gallon of fuel, we'd have to pay a tax. They don't have that in Texas, so they did something to eliminate that.
The something he's referring to is a locomotive fuel tax exemption the New Mexico state legislature passed and Republican Governor Susana Martinez signed in this year's legislative session. According to Governor Susana Martinez, the locomotive tax exemption paved the way in getting the facility built in New Mexico and not Texas.
It always gives me great pride to call Governor Perry and let him know how we're taking back our jobs in the state of Texas.
Democrat State Senator Mary Jane Garcia, representing District 36 in Dona Ana County, says she pushed hard to get the locomotive fuel tax passed this year.
I'm a Senate Majority Whip, and I was going around the caucus to get their votes. So I don't want us to any longer be called anti-business state. We're not. We want jobs and businesses the same as everybody else.
State Senator Garcia says she's confident the new facility will help several New Mexico businesses.
And 65% will go to New Mexican companies, and I was glad to hear that figure, because oftentimes we get companies that come here and they bring their workforce with them.
U.S. Senator Democrat Tom Udall says the new facility will also spur new investments in Dona Ana County.
It will be a multiplier. All of that investment will multiply 4 or 5 times to create investment in the area. They've seen this happen in other rail facilities, and it's going to happen here.
For KRWG, I'm Jared Andersen.